Hi guys, so this video is a review for your quiz that is tomorrow. There are 3 parts of your quiz. Part 1 is to graph inequalities and name a solution. Part 2 is going to be solve a 1-step. And part 3 of the quiz will be to solve a 2-step. Okay, so when we are graphing, remember our graphic organizer. Okay, first I need to identify, is this symbol greater or less? It is a greater symbol. Then we ask ourselves, is it equal or not equal? And it is not. So that means it is an open circle on 0, and we shade greater, which is to the right. Okay, so what you really need to study there is knowing the difference between your greater and less than. Remember, if it forms an L, it is less. And if it is the opposite way, it's greater. Alright, for part 2 of your quiz. 1-step equation. So I only need to do one thing. So to get rid of the 5 here, I need to divide. And it is a -5, so I do that on both sides. On the left side, my 5's cancel. I bring down my x. And 20 divided by -5, I forgot my negative, is -4. And remember our flow chart. We need to ask ourselves, did we multiply or divide? The answer is yes. Okay, was it a negative? Yes. So what do I need to do? I need to change the symbol. Okay, let's go ahead and graph that now. Is it greater or less? It's greater. Is it equal or not? It is equal. So it's going to be a closed circle. And it's greater, so we are shading to the right. Alright, so part 3, same thing. We are now just doing 2-step inequalities. Actually, you know what? I'm going to rewrite this one over to the side so that we have more room. Okay. So I circle my x, first thing that's bothering it, second thing that's bothering it. Okay, so which one am I moving first? The answer to that is the +4. Sorry, it's a -4 and my inverse is a +4, so I do that on both sides. I bring this down. My inverses cancel. I bring my symbol down. -2 + 4 is +2. Okay, I still need to get rid of what's next to the x, so I need to get rid of that -2, and I do that by dividing. Inverses cancel, I bring down my x. 2 divided by -2 is -1. Before I write my symbol, I need to ask myself, did we multiply or divide? Yes. When we did that, was it a negative number? Yes. So what has to happen with our symbol? It needs to change. Okay, so our correct answer is x greater than -1. Please go ahead and use your flow chart to graph the equation. So when you did that, you would see that it's greater. So it should be open and to the right. Okay, and before we do number 4, I realized we didn't name a number in the solution set. So let's just go back and do that for all of these. So a number in the solution set is always what's in the shaded. So for example, for number 1, any number in the solution set is anything in the shaded. So I'm going to pick number 4. What one would you pick? Okay, so name one for number 2. Anything in the shaded. So maybe I'm going to pick 0. Give me a different example. And lastly, for number 3, maybe I'll pick 1. Okay, so a number in the solution set is always what is in the shaded region. Okay, go ahead and try example number 4 on your own. Good luck.